Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Mikey with Robbie P. Today we're going to be talking about optimizing your storage solutions for your loadout with the natural evolution of you and your vehicle. This is very typical, and you know what I see a lot of times, Robbie, in our courses with people, they come in and some jerk comes in and like makes fun of this, but I think this is the vast majority of what we all did or do, and
it's an evolution.
100%.
It's gone through stages. And it's been organized at certain points, but it just kind of, I have a hard time keeping it there.
There you go.
And that's what I want to kind of talk about is what do we need to do in order to make sure that we can actually get a system set up where we can keep it organized and keep it accessible where you need it to be accessible.
100%. Let's get started. Okay, to give you some context here, what we have is, I think, the vast majority of what we're talking about with everybody and their setups, right? Oh, yeah. So we're evolving as we grow. A lot of the things that I see is people expect whatever spectrum of off-road that they're involved in, whether it's like overlanding, maybe you're a rock crawler, that's the one way. We can't do that with everybody as we're teaching. So you specifically have it set up this way, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, I mean, I had a Tacoma before, I had a shorter bed, and I constantly ran into problems of being able to store stuff. So what was my solution? Go bigger, right?
Yeah.
Get a Tundra, I get a bigger bed, and it allows me to store a lot of stuff. However, what ends up happening is I go hunting, or I go camping, or I go wherever, and I do stuff, and I throw stuff in the back, and then, you know, it's organized, I kind of know where everything is, but stuff just gets thrown in there because there's space and because I don't have time.
Yeah.
And you just kind of throw it in. And then I keep saying, okay, I got to go back through and clean it all up. And I've been looking for a way to get things so that I can keep them more organized, more consistently.
Right.
And then we're going to do that today.
We're going to do that today. So naturally, one of the things that we talk about, and we got this from my good friend Clay from X Overland, is if you have to move anything around, even if it's just one item, you're unorganized, right? So the natural evolution of this is going to be what we show you next. Cool. Do you want me to open? I'll get in there. That was cute. We went in there at the same time, then I hit my head. Here, I'll get down. Okay, so we just cleared everything out of Robbie's truck here. Stacked nice and neat here on the corner.
It's a little bit of a pile.
But I wanted to show this. There's a couple of key things that I think really stood out, Robbie P. Yeah. Why don't you run me through some of your choices here?
Yeah, so I mean, really when you look at the pile of stuff, a lot of it's out of necessity. It's stuff I use on a regular basis, it's stuff I need. A lot of it's to be prepared for certain circumstances. And so fuel, obviously, I hope I don't need it. This doesn't get the best gas mileage, and I've come close a few times, and that's something that everybody should have.
Absolutely.
Having extra fuel.
Absolutely.
You got some bolt cutters in your hand. That is probably a story for another day, but that was a necessity that I needed at one point and said, if I can fit it in, why not have it just in case I need it for certain things?
Well, if I could interrupt you, I mean, I would actually say this is appropriate because we play this one clip from the news pretty regularly on our social media sources. And I think it was in California, and people were trying to run from the fire. Yes. And they were on the freeway, and there's these areas where the freeway is actually blocked off by chain link fence. And if you're not able to, or your vehicle is not able to plow through that, which I think somebody eventually did, or you get out and you cut some links if you have the time and you can. So I think it's appropriate.
It's not all nefarious purposes.
Right.
It's, there's some legitimate applications. I mean, in this case, it was getting into something I needed to get into and had the right to get into, but didn't have the key.
Maybe you lose your keys, exactly.
And so,
no, it's shocking, right? Like when I saw it, I was like, oh, Rob, what are you doing? Anyway, so what do we got here next?
Let's see what else. My NOCO. I have to have that.
Yep.
I actually have two, if you noticed.
Yep.
And that's because one failed once. And,
oh, really?
Yeah, we were out doing some content out in the mountains.
Interesting.
And we left the truck open, the lights were on, battery ran down, we were out there for hours, and the one I had didn't work. And I said, that's not acceptable, right?
Yeah.
And so ended up getting another one. It wasn't a NOCO, this one's a NOCO, which I like a lot better. Actually had a buddy who, his battery was dead and didn't have time to get to the store to get a new one, and so he jump started it every time for like 2 weeks.
Oh no.
Didn't charge it.
Wow.
off of the no cone.
Did it.
So pretty happy with that. I got my my little chairs. I got a few of those in there. I use those all the time. I love those. You know, just a little impromptu setup.
Absolutely.
Sit around.
What about these? These are like your own little creation, right?
Yeah, like these are the mounts for the roto packs. I'm a little cheap sometimes, and I had some sheet metal laying around, and I said, let's see what we can do with it. So I cut it up and got the
And it works.
T-nuts for the bed rail system,
Exactly.
and it works.
And it works.
And so save myself
That's
a few
why
bucks.
I like this. I mean, you're utilizing you're utilizing things that came from the factory, like the rail system. You know, you do a little bit of fab work here, but you got 4 gallons of gasoline that most people, you know, when they need it, it's a bad situation. So I love it. I think we'll get started now on installing and organizing everything. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
All right,
let's
let's
do
get
it.
Excellent. All done, buddy. What do you think?
Oh, it was good.
Yeah, right.
It was fun. So we pulled everything out.
We did.
As you saw, we installed the decked drawer system, which allows us to basically take everything that we had piled up on the side, pull it out, put it into the drawers, and then, we still have stuff up on top, but it's
minimal in comparison.
Yeah, it's a lot less, and it's also bags. It's easily movable. So everything that was loose, everything that needed to be organized, is now organized in the drawers, which is a huge benefit. I mean, we can open it up and we can show, you know, and there's, you know, a couple more.
It goes farther back. It's like back to here, I think.
And so a lot of the loose stuff we're able to just kind of either put in bins or bags in here, or even just keep loose in here, which obviously makes it a lot easier to grab stuff, and it's not going anywhere.
Right. I think that's a key feature, right? When we're talking about organization and this unit specifically, you're not going to yard sale everything when it's in the drawers, in its section. You know, they have these little partitions like I showed in the last video of the Sprinter where it can, you know, change to your need, but that's really a key feature is safety. These things, I was looking it up, there's something like 2,000 pounds that you can set on the top of this. The rails are around 500 pounds to strap to the top of it. So let's say, you know, you want to make something a little more secure like the stuff you have there, you could just throw a rope over and it'll strap down with those little T's. So that's cool. They have these great seals here, so it won't collect water if you're not running, you know, the shell. But it wasn't too bad to install, right?
No, the hardest part was actually getting the bolts out that are have the bed liner on.
Right.
We had to cut around that and then cut out the bed liner so we could actually get the bolts out.
I would actually rate this as an easier install. You just need to set some time out, you know, and you can accomplish it easily with basic hand tools. But like you said,
two people is helpful.
Yep, 2 people is definitely
You could
helpful.
probably do it by yourself, but moving around some of those things would be a pain by yourself.
Absolutely. So what do you think? Are we all done with this?
There's still a little bit of organization I think I want to do. Actually, I was able to pull a few things out because I had duplicates that I didn't realize in there. And so it's a little bit more streamlined, a little bit more organized. We're still utilizing the bed rails for some of those things. They have a lot of different attachments for those types of for the bed rail specifically that you can use. So we could even look at putting some more stuff there, locking it down a little bit better. Yeah. But at the end of the day, I think it's much better, and we're even we're close. I'd say we're 85-90% of the way there.
Well, what's cool too is you also have our full mobility suite of products in it. So the 20, the 40, the 80, all that.
Recovery gear in a 40 liter. We've got some sleeping gear, sleeping bag and pillow in an 80 liter. We've got 40 in here somewhere.
Yeah, I think it was in one of the drawers.
It's in one of the drawers. We've got the recovery gear in the 40 liter. And then some food and other stuff in one of the 20 liters. And so a lot of stuff that is much more easily accessible. Which is the key. That's what we wanted, right? What do we say? 100%. If you have to move, you know, more than one thing to get to it, then then it's not set up properly.
So I'm going to leave you guys with a couple of things that you should have in your vehicle. I mean, yes, it's great. We have organization. The deck system is awesome. But one of the things we're discussing through this loadout is must-haves. One is a fire extinguisher, A, B, and C rated. That'll manage anything that you have, electrical, trash, wood, and then even like fluids, like oil.
And that one now I actually was able to pull some stuff under the seats in the back of the cab.
It's made more room.
Fire extinguishers now under there, under the seat, so it's more easily accessible. So I have a smaller one back here, but then I have a bigger one in the
So
the seat.
Fire extinguishers are must-have. I would actually say for emergencies, let's just do that. Let's end with emergencies. Fire extinguisher, your NOCO battery is a must-have.
Yep.
You need to have some kind of recovery gear, which you did. You had several straps in there, which would be excellent for anything that you have. You had shackles, you had D-rings for your recovery. What am I missing? You had a shovel.
I've got shovel. I've got a handful of survival items. Stove with some Mountain House food. Got my Anthem jerky in there. Obviously, I want to keep that in there
Spare tire,
for quick stuff.
Your Via air compressor.
Via air compressor is right here, nice and easily accessible now.
So you're dialed.
Some extra fuel. But yeah, I keep some hunting stuff in here.
Perfect.
And then again, just some of those first aid, medical. A lot of that stuff is spread throughout the vehicle now in different places. But
we're there. So in closing, you know what? I give the deck 2 thumbs up. I love it. I mean, this is the second one we've done in 2 of our fleet vehicles here. I don't know if we can call yours a fleet vehicle, but we use it so much. You see this thing everywhere. But again, if you guys have any other questions, go ahead, leave them in the comments, like, subscribe, and catch you on the next one.
Yeah, thanks guys.
Catch you on the next one.